Over the years, I've taught many people how to paddleboard. There are a lot of mistakes beginners make. The good news is they're really easy to fix. I'm going to show you the 7 mistakes almost every beginning paddleboarder makes, show you how to fix them. Come check it out. Here we go. The first mistake almost every beginner makes is trying to stand up too early. A lot of beginners will get on their board, they'll paddle 1 or 2 times, and say they feel comfortable, and then they'll try to stand up before they've really understood board mechanics and how to find your balance. Get your knees right about where that handle is. And you also want to get your legs wide enough so you can kind of balance yourself and push back and forth if you need to. Then all you're going to do is just paddle around a little bit and try to get a feel for how your balance is on the board. You go to any lake, you can identify who the beginners are because they'll be holding the paddle this way. This limits the amount of reach you're able to have with your paddle. You want the paddle and the scoop to be facing forward. If you can't remember that, just look for the letters on your paddle or picture or whatever icon's on there. You want that to be facing forward, and that helps you get the most reach on every paddle stroke. If I have the paddle this way, when I reach forward, it's coming backwards, and I'm losing about 5 to 10 degrees of actual reach with my paddle. So when I reach forward, I want to reach as far forward as I can and then drive my hands back. Never go on the water without your ankle leash on and your life jacket. Why is the ankle leash important, you ask? If you're out on the water and you fall off your board, which you will, trust me, everybody does, and the wind's blowing like it is today or there's a strong current going that direction, if you fall off the board, your board may go flying away from you if it's not attached to your body. This leash can save you from being stuck out in the middle of the water with no board. That's another reason why you wear a life jacket. No matter how good of a swimmer you are or no matter how confident you are paddleboarding, you should always wear a life jacket. It could very well save your life. Another common mistake beginners make is not identifying the wind or current direction before they head out on the water. You can see today, it's a very windy day and the wind is blowing this direction. If I was heading out to paddle, I want to always start by paddling into the wind. That way, when I'm fresh and ready to go, I'm paddling the hardest it's going to be. Paddling into the wind at the start allows you to use the wind to your advantage when you're coming back from a busy day out on the water. Another common mistake I see beginners make is they stand too far forward or too far backwards on the board. Use the handle as your guide. The handle is in the middle of the board to help you carry it from your truck, yes, but it can also be used for showing you exactly where you need to stand on the board. If the paddle is too short and you're out on the water, you're going to be hunched over trying to reach for the water, which throws off your balance. It's very difficult to paddle this way. If the paddle is too long, then I'm going to be way too upright, and I'm going to have too hard of a time moving the paddle in the water and going off my balance. Either one is just as bad. Loosen up the tightener, and then you put your arm up over your head. And where your palm crease is, right where that little line is where you want the end of the paddle to be. So we'll adjust this down here, right in that crease there. Perfect. Now we have our paddle dialed in, ready for action. Another thing a lot of beginners do is they'll look down at their feet when they're paddling. That makes it incredibly hard to balance and will cause you to wobble. It makes it hard also to keep yourself going in a straight direction. What you want to do is look out at the horizon. Look where you're going. Think about it like riding a bicycle. When you're riding a bike, you don't look down at your feet. So why would you when you're paddling? Whether you're a professional paddleboarder or not, you're going to end up in the water at some point. So the sooner you can get comfortable with that process, the better. What I advise people to do, and I shared this in my beginner paddleboarding guide video, which I'll link up above, is to get comfortable falling in the water by doing it on purpose. When you get out in water, close to shore, basically just fall in. It'll look something like this. Your leash is attached to your ankle, so your board's not going to go anywhere. Your life jacket's on. Collect yourself and take a deep breath. Then pull your board in. Don't worry about your paddle, it'll float. Find the board, put your arms on it, and collect yourself. Catch your breath. Once you get your arms on your board, you're then going to push your chest up onto the board and then swing a leg up. No real glamorous way to do it other than to just do it. Next step, you find your paddle. The sooner you can get comfortable with this process, the more enjoyable time you'll have out on the water, because then you won't be afraid of falling in and having to go for a swim. You'll know if that happens or you accidentally fall in, you'll be able to handle it. This video is part of a beginner paddleboarding series. In previous videos, we discussed how to set up and inflate your board. In additional video, we discussed how to paddle, how to launch from shore, how to get back on your board after falling, as well as how to return to shore. I'll link those videos down below. Be sure to check them out. Is there something that I missed? Please leave it in a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, want to see similar content, give us a thumbs up and a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. Now go get it. Here we go.